Hey guys, Nova Bullshit here, welcome back to the channel, and today we have finally got confirmation of when we're going to get some more information on Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, which is coming out, I think, May the 12th or something like that. And finally, around 6 weeks out, Nintendo has finally released that they're going to have 10 minutes of gameplay showing tomorrow, 3 p.m. GMT, so my time, I think 7 p.m. PDT, something like that. I don't know, Pacific time, I think. So I don't know US time much, but yeah, let's get into the video. So I won't be able to stream this one. Unfortunately, I work in the office on Tuesday, so I'll be at work. But no, this is finally here. It's finally time. I've been talking about this. Like they haven't marketed at all, and I did a video talking about how not just Nintendo, like companies in general kind of are failing with marketing these days. Like companies don't know when to show more and when not to show less. Like some show too much, some don't show enough. And in the Tears of the Kingdom situation, it's definitely been too little being shown so far. But we're finally here with them giving us at least 10 minutes of gameplay, which is good at least. I mean, I don't want them to show us too much. I just want us to know, you know, what makes this one stand apart from Breath of the Wild. I think that's a fair thing to do. Definitely if it's a sequel, and it's a sequel that's taken like 6 years to come out, I think it's fair enough for them to actually let us know and show us some bits that are different. But some of the things I'm expecting to see in this, well, they're talking about gameplay. I'm hoping to see some of the new weapons, some of the new actions you can use in the gameplay, because Breath of the Wild gameplay is pretty basic. You just swing. There's no combos. There's no like different patterns of attack. It's all the same pattern. I really hope they emphasized and boosted that up, made it so the attack patterns are more interesting, depending on the monster you're fighting, depends on how you want to fight and situation, and you know, you can just kind of customize how you want to play. It's not all just the same. When it comes to Breath of the Wild, a lot of the customization and all of the things that people do that are cool, it's all these playing around with the physics and, you know, doing these not necessarily expected, you know, actions that the devs actually intended for people to use, but you know, they're figuring out these really cool mechanics, which is always cool. But I just kind of want them to actually just make the combat itself a big staple in this. Definitely if it's an open world game and you're going to be playing a lot in, the combat needs to be fun from, you know, A to Z. You know, I don't want it to be fun from A to like E, because basically if you just play standard Breath of the Wild, you know, the gameplay doesn't really develop at all when it comes to just, you know, you're fighting much. So I really hope they're emphasizing that, and I think we're going to see more of that. I think we're going to see more monster variations. You know, some of the differences we can see in some monsters. You know, Breath of the Wild, base Breath of the Wild doesn't really have too much monster variations. They're very similar. They're just, you know, tankier and different in their color and maybe the weapons they have, but they're not actually like strong. They don't feel different. You know, they don't feel like they're a different breed. It's like the basic, you know, red what's it called, red Kezu type of situation, you know, like Monster Hunter, where they just take a subspecies, give it a different color and call it a day. That's basically what we get when it comes to Breath of the Wild. So I'm hoping that we're going to see some more of that. Going on from there, I want to see, you know, the weapon break mechanic. Is the weapon still break? And if they do, what can we do about it? Can we help durability? Because some weapons, you know, it's literally like 1 or 2 fights and the weapon's broken, and that's kind of lame. Honestly, that's a lame system. I know it emphasizes exploration, but it is annoying regardless of that outcome. You know, there's more clever ways to come around it. Other devs have overcome this. You know, Breath of the Wild isn't the first open world game in the history of the world. So, and there's been so many since. So hopefully they take an inspiration from those games and they've, you know, elevated Breath of Tears of the Kingdom to really, you know, showcase what they've learned. Apart from that, I don't think they're going to talk about dungeons, and I don't expect them to really talk about it due to the way they've been marketing this game. But it would be nice to just have some confirmation that there are a lot of, I mean, they don't have to say a lot, but there are some type of dungeons or some type of, you know, journey that you go down in like the depths of the earth, or you go through a puzzle or temple or something, you know, something that we expect from Zelda. You know, I really hope we get to see that. And yeah, I hope we're surprised a bit. You know, 10 minutes isn't a long time, but it's still enough for them to really showcase what the game has to offer. So I'm hoping that we do see some really cool stuff. I'm not going to be watching it live. I'll be watching it when I get home. I'll do a recording and I will just upload it. And I hope you guys come watch that, because that would be cool. Now I guess lastly, when it comes to it, I'm wondering when it comes to actually the frame rate of this game, how the frame rate will be, and the quality, the graphics. How's that gonna look? How is it gonna feel? It's most likely gonna be 30 frames per second. I don't think, even Nintendo, I don't think they could manage to get 60 out of this game. Base Breath of the Wild had 30 FPS, and it was a game from 2017. I know it wasn't built for the Wii Switch; it was built for the Wii U. Even then, I think they pretty much pushed the system to its max at the time, and not many games since has really done much when it comes to pushing the system more. And barely any games ever hit 60. If they do hit 60, they're indie games, and most indie games still only hit 30. To be honest, I can't really think of many that hit 60. I guess you got Smash and we got Mario Kart, but those are very different games when it comes to these big open scope, open world games. You're not going to get 60 on Switch. So it's probably going to be 30. If it's going to be even locked at 1080, I don't know. It might not be. I guess we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I hope you watch the video, guys, tomorrow. Let me know what you think down below, and I'll catch you guys next time. See ya.